Okay, says that I'm live, assuming I'm live. I've changed the angle because I'm filming later in the day than yesterday. Not long late. Well, I guess like an hour later. And it's just like too dark. I did close like the blinds, but uh, it's just kind of like, a little dark over there. So I'm hoping the lighting's like slightly better from this angle. I'm still gonna sit back there though, but you know. So I finished book one. Remember, there are three instruction books, and after book one, we have Prince. Who is Snow White? Is he also Prince Charming? We have Snow White's prince and Snow White, and then we have Cinderella and her Prince Charming. Then, as far as the castle goes, I guess I'll slightly. Yeah. We've got the Sword and the Stone over here, which is really fun. Comes in and out. We have on this side, we have like the Fantasia reference of the mob in the bucket. And hello, thanks for tuning in. And we have also like the castle clock that's like going down to midnight, basically from the outside. This is just like a crest. So I think that's looking pretty nice. These doors actually do like open. However, like I'm like right here, right? There's not so much space for them to go back and forth from, but they do open. This does not open. That's just like a thing, but it looks nice. Then, carefully rotate the castle. So on the inside, so far, I mean, you can still see like those other things we just pointed out. There's like a little crown at the top, which I think is cute. And there's a chandelier, and which was like a snowflake, I think. And then they like added stuff. I feel how Lego does that. This gear turns the floor. So this is where in the picture it's like Cinderella and her prince. They're like standing on this, and like they're dancing, which I think is really cute. And then you can see there's some kind of like images that were stickers that I put on the Legos. They came with the pack. I just like put the stickers on. And the second floor, we're ready for like the second floor. Kind of the last bag like ended with kind of building this base foundation, including this thing and putting these kind of like fake ribbon things on. So yeah. So that's the update with the castle. I've been doing like work on and off today, which hasn't been like the best, but it's okay. Called my parents, read outside by the pool a little bit, which was nice. Ordered the Cheesecake Factory for lunch, which, I don't usually splurge on like such a. I mean, it wasn't honestly like that expensive. Like there are definitely, like, I mean, when you think of like, I was just be really, really expensive, but with the delivery fees and stuff. But it was fine. I mean, it was a little much for like a lunch, but I'm working so much overtime, and I was like, I deserve a nice meal. Expecting some of the pumpernickel bread and some of the regular bread, both. So that was nice. I just felt like I just treat for myself since I've been working so much. And it's not like I get tomorrow off or anything. And I have another full week of work. So the only perk is I got to at least be remote this weekend, which, it's definitely nice. It would have been much more annoying if they like made me go into the office. But I'm still kind of like tired. I took a nap today as well. And I watched the Keira Knightley Pride and Prejudice, which I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm a big fan of like the mini series, like 1995 Pride and Prejudice with Colin Firth. And upon watching the movie for a second time, I just have to agree with my original favorite. I just feel like the pacing is so rushed in the movie. And I think it's probably because I'm used to, I've read the book so many times, and like the miniseries is always so much longer, but I just they cut so much out. They just like jump to things, which I just don't like as much. Well, you have your own private pool. I do not. I mean, the apartment complex has a pool. I don't have my own pool. Obviously, I have a 1-bedroom apartment. I do not have a pool. But the apartment has a pool and a hot tub and like a fitness room and stuff, which is nice for sure. Hey, how are you? Hi, well, thanks for tuning in. I'm kind of in a place where I've been working at least every day for as long as I can remember, including this long weekend, and my brain is still kind of wonky frazzled. It's like the best way I can describe it. So I'm just trying to push through, chug along, and that's what's up. Though, I'm building Legos, so I can't be all bad. The perk of this week, I'm not going to finish this before the week, and I probably won't be able to work on it that much like during the week, so that's what I want to do. Love your accent. Oh, thanks. It's just a regular person accent from America. Well, that's not totally true. It's definitely like an East Coast sort of accent with a bit of flair because Harry's British, so sometimes I say things potentially with an English accent, not on purpose, but I've also always been doing that. Well, not always, but for a long time because I watch a lot of like English dramas, I guess, and like obviously Downton Abbey, hence Lady Mary. Her name is Crawley, but I call her Clawley. She's fair. Yeah, if I could have an accent, I'd want the transatlantic accent, which of course doesn't really exist anymore because that was from like the time of the golden age of film, which is gone. But that'd be the accent I wish I could have. You're so beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. It's nice. I know. Okay. Is this book 2? Doesn't actually say it's book 2, but it does start with bag 8, and we finished you weren't there. I finished book 1 with 7. So you haven't acquired a Valley accent yet. No, I have not acquired a Valley Girl accent. Maybe I have a couple things that might sound slightly Philly. I was in Philadelphia for 4 years for college, but I haven't acquired the Valley Girl accent. To be fair, I don't know if I hang out with any like Valley girls, so I feel as though I'm not gonna kind of get any accents or anything for like if I don't interact with that accent voice, I'm not gonna pick it up. I just feel like that's how you kind of add stuff to your vernacular and your tone and your inflection and all that stuff. It's just like talking and hanging with that kind of person, I guess. That's my guess. Anyways, what's your favorite book to read? Well, so if I'm talking about like my absolute like favorite book, that's a lot. That's like really difficult because I feel like I go in phases of books. My like comfort book, my always every time comfort book would be Into the Wild, the first book in the Warrior Cat series. I brought my copy with me all the way to California when I moved. I've read the whole series so many times. Like you don't understand. Like every time a new book came out, I reread the whole series chronologically, and there's like 100 of those books. So that was crazy. I love Jane Austen, so I've read Emma and Pride and Prejudice tons of times. So the only 2 books I've like downloaded on my phone. So I keep those on my phone so I can like read them at any time. I love high fantasy, so I love Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time, all that stuff. And I don't know, I guess I don't know if I have like an absolute favorite book, but like Warriors and Lord of the Rings are like books I've read a bunch and kind of give me a little comfort. That's the best I can do. I feel like I still love Shakespeare. I love little stories, poetry, just lots of books. I feel like when you read a ton, you either have like one book or you can't pick one at all. Versus like when I can try, the best I can do is narrow down to like Lord of the Rings and Warriors and Pride and Prejudice and Emma. So like that's like the best I can do. Maybe it'll come to me in a vision, a better book, but right now that's what I've got. I have to find bag 8 now. Okay, you there seems to be more than one book, but I mean more than one book, more than one bag. So I'm willing to bet that's not the only bag. But you know what? We'll go for it anyways. Or potentially, because like this was maybe the most like Lego work, like maybe this literally is the only bag. I don't know. Because obviously like building the foundation and stuff was obviously a lot. Shove that over there. Oh, that's a Lego. I almost went into the garbage bag. What? That's a lot of Legos. It literally is a lot of Legos. These are all Lego bags over here. It's because this castle is like almost like 4,800 something pieces. Crazy. Bonkers. But I'm really enjoying it, especially because like I've been working a lot and my brain, as I said before, feels kind of weird right now. But it's, you know, I don't need to be like crazy focused to do Legos. Like obviously, you know, I have made some mistakes doing the Legos, but got this handy thing to, you know, fix them. And I can sort of relax a little and have a good time while building something epic. But yeah, it is a lot of Legos. I have committed the coffee table to this project until it is done. Yeah. But it's okay. All right. Oh, wait. In here. No, it's funny. Like, I feel like I obviously like did stuff with Legos when I was little-ish, but like not honestly not that much with Legos because it's not like I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I was more like an American girly. I mean, and Schleich. We had Playmobil. I mean, we had Lego stuff, but we mostly had like older Lego stuff, and then my twin sister had a ton of Legos. I feel like Legos weren't really ever like my thing. It was kind of my sister's thing, and I sometimes like play with it as well, but it was her thing, you know. And then I got some Legos, a Lego bonsai tree for a present one year, and then really, you know, the Disney movie camera and now this castle. So, but they're really fun. They're really fun. I just feel like I feel like I like missed the boat on the Legos thing because there were always other things that I really liked. I guess I didn't really miss the boat because here I am with Legos now with adult money to buy whatever I wish. Though I'm cognizant of the fact I don't have unlimited space. So, like I know where this is going to go, but then I really obviously will be getting, at this time, I'm not planning on getting like more Legos currently because, as I said, I have a one-bedroom apartment and I can't fill it with Legos. It's already full of Disney stuff. Like, so I am aware that it's a bit much Disney. Like, on the shelves where it's going to go, there'll be the Disney movie camera, a castle that says, "To all this happy place, welcome," which is the Disney castle, and Wally and Eve. You know, that's a lot of Disney considering it's in one spot, but we do what we can. Okay. I feel like I'm blind sometimes when I'm looking for the right Lego. It's like I know it has to be here, and yet I don't see it. Because I'm always like, well, maybe there is another bag, but I feel like there isn't. Like, okay, it's looking for a blue-gray, like this color, but flat, and I just like don't see it. I already picked this up. Well, I guess I'll just, like, I can't just aimlessly look for another bag. I feel like I have to assume it's in this bag. Oh wait, it's asking for another piece that I definitely don't have as well, because that one I would have seen. Okay, there is another bag. Okay. Okay, I don't see another. Oh, very tiny bag. It was a very tiny bag. So upon that look, I get the sense that most of the upcoming bags are only one bag, which is nice. Because then I can avoid any embarrassing moments where I'm like, is this here? Am I losing my mind? Which, it's always possible, but not preferred, obviously. I'm not exactly sure what I'm building. I'm assuming a wall. It's my guess. It's my big, bold, brave guess. Maybe with a tower, because there's like a circular thing here. But I know, like, it'd be really easy to figure out what I'm actually building. There's just kind of a thrill in being confused and then finding out. It's exciting. Right, we've got it has to be the wall, especially because it's like this blue out. This is like the outside blue color. It's like this color. It's gotta be what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm in my brain. My brain is like stopped working and thinks that tomorrow is like the actual weekend because my brain like can't fathom that I've been working every day forever. So it'll be a sad sight or a wake up call. So a wake up call when I wake up tomorrow and I do in fact have to go to work. But it's okay. Interesting. I wonder if this goes down here. That could work. Oh no, wait. I could go on the other side. Go on the other side. This thingy could be it. I'm not sure. And this is like a little fountain. I should just stop guessing and wait and see what happens. But it's sort of fun to guess a little bit. Yeah, I do. I can't imagine like how people come up with this stuff. Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, but it is a bummer. It is a bummer working forever. It's like when I was it is a fountain. Oh, that's cool. There's like a little water pooling effect here. Yeah, I feel like when I was younger, not that I'm that old, but I feel like when I was younger, I did not appreciate that it didn't work in the way that I should have. Instead, I was like, yeah, being an adult seems cool. No, I mean, there are obviously perks, for sure. There could have been so many more perks of not working. Put this on, and there's like, the only thing that does sort of annoy me with the Legos is there's like these little kind of dots sometimes, which are obviously from like manufacturing, and they're fine from afar. Like you literally can't see them. When I'm like putting it together up close, I do see it, and it irks me. Ah! Or I drop them. That too. That's okay. That is cool. Little fountain. Can't actually see. Oh. Let me attach it and then I will move over to demonstrate. It's bubbling over there. It's very clever. Lego people are so clever. I think I'm clever too, obviously, but this is like the people who make like Sudoku puzzles clever. That kind of smart. Okay. Oh, we're adding to this. I really keep. I was fooled. Definitely thought we were about to put this somewhere. Okay. I do really enjoy though when there's also like a piece that they kind of custom built for the occasion. It's very fun. Let's see. I feel like I should have something else to say. Honestly, though, I know that, oh wow, I was already on screen for 20 minutes. I guess I really got off distracted about the, on a tangent about the books thing, huh? But, it's just, I said I would live stream yesterday, and I just really wanted to make good on that because, oh no. Oh, it's okay. Because I know so many times I feel like I have plans to film stuff and then it just doesn't come to fruition. Whether it's because I get busy with work, which I've been so busy with, like can't, or my like mental health tanks, which unfortunately I guess just is going to keep sort of happening in a sense, even though I'm regularly seeing a therapist. I'm on medication, though as I said yesterday, I feel like maybe I do have to kind of alter them slightly. And it's just a lot more difficult to like maintain this than it was in college. Even though I was really busy in college too, but I get like it's worse in the real world. Not worse. It's just different in the real world. I need to go back to content myself. Yeah, I mean it's hard, especially like I don't know, like I have a full-time job, and not only do I have a full-time job, I'm like clocking insane amounts of overtime. So it's like busy people, and the last thing I really want to do when I come home is like set up the camera and film a whole video and edit it, or even with the shorts, like I still like set up like the ring light, or I have to have an idea and the energy, right? It's not like I can have the energy or I can have the idea. I need both, which I feel like is just harder to do. And then also when I'm busier, I have less opportunities to kind of go out like on the town to do stuff, to get content, / depending on who I'm with, maybe I'll get like a little video, but if they're not interested in being in the content, then I can't like make content the whole day. And obviously I want to respect whoever I'm with, and if they're not interested in kind of being in the content, I'm obviously not going to spend the whole day just like, hey, talking to myself. I'm not going to do that. Like I'll make a couple things here and there, and then also the rest of the day I'm just like with whoever I'm out with, because that is still like, because this is a hobby, not a job. I would rather prioritize my friendships and who I'm out with, then being like, well, I don't care. I'm going to film anyway. So, like that's not my prerogative. And I am, grateful in that sense for that. Like, I think if this was, I'm aware that if this was like my actual job, then I obviously wouldn't be spending insane hours at a different job. Like, I would be able to spend all my time and energy doing this. But it's still like as fun as it sounds sometimes, I honestly can't imagine, especially like when I'm so mentally drained. I honestly can't imagine like still doing this and being in front of the like sometimes I just like was like there was time, before I did my therapy program last that I was just like crying all the time. Like I can't imagine like coming on, I would think try to film stuff sometimes or whatever, and I would just like start crying. I was like just really not in a good spot, and I can't imagine having to like be doing that all the time and just like having to kind of power through because like that's the only way to survive, So I do feel like so I'm really grateful that that's like this is a fun thing for me. But but sometimes it's like not worse, but because it is a fun thing for me, like it has to kind of be on the back burner to obviously my job, and then like keeping the apartment clean and just like making sure that I'm getting done like the things I need to just like to live. So it's difficult because it's like lower down my other hobbies. It has to be like lower in the like, okay, I have so much time, like, well, I need to get groceries, I need to get gas, like, and I need to get a prescription right now, like that it's been at Walgreens for a hot minute, but I will be getting that. I have to pick it up tomorrow. Like it just has to happen. So hopefully I don't get out of work too late, but even if I do, I just have to pick it up. So it's just hard to like prioritize like fun, sometimes like more fun things, or I can do like a little kind of thing. And sometimes that's why like I have been making shorts really, even though I have like other dreams and goals for long form content, because it is just easier. Like if I do have some time, it is a lot easier to make, but it's still not like it's not my end goal. I don't want that to be like I have other things I want to make, and it's just disheartening. And that sometimes it's like a bad vicious cycle that I feel like isn't just applicable to content creation, but it's like, oh, I can't do this, I can't make what I want to be making. Like, well, maybe I should just like not, like if I can't do what I really want, I should just like not, man, and then I kind of get into a cycle where it's like, well, then I don't want to make anything. And then I feel even worse because then I'm not doing anything. I'm not even kind of getting what I can get. If that makes sense. Like right now, the best I can really do is like some shorts. I'm hoping to get them a couple times a week, if not every other day. Except like recently, I just can't predict my work schedule. Like this past time card I submitted was, including lunch breaks, to be fair, but like lunch breaks seems like half an hour, was 120 hours, over 120 hours for 2 weeks. Like where am I supposed to get the time or energy in between that? Like I need to have a plan and strategy and everything. And I'm like, this is going to work this time. And then I work 60-hour weeks and I'm just drained. And like I live by myself. So it's not like I have someone to share like getting groceries with or cleaning with or anything like that, or taking out the trash. Like I have to do all that stuff. So someone has to do it, and it's like, well, it has to be me. Like there's only one person who can do it, and it's me. So it's just like exhausting mentally exhausting. But I try to remember myself and that I'm doing the best that I can do right now. And it can be annoying when it feels like the best that you can do isn't enough or isn't like what you feel like the best you can do should be. But I have to try to accept that is just what's happening right now. And that's my circumstances, and that's okay. And it won't be like this, forever. But it's tough. Yeah, it's just really tough. So And just trying not to like lose all like inspiration for life. And I don't think that I am. I think I'm doing. I don't think I'm at that kind of like a breaking point at this time. Of course, you never know what's going to happen, but I feel relatively confident that that's not going to happen. Interesting. Okay, this is definitely like the bottom because it's like I'm like kind of building like a tower base turret theme of Bob. Not really a turret. It kind of reminds me of the base. Oh, and we're making one on the other side. I wonder why I didn't just say to make 4 on the other page. Oh, slightly different. Slightly different. Okay. Sometimes I feel like the Legos are like slightly different because there's like a real purpose, and other times like there is no purpose and it's just like slightly different. I'm not sure if they just didn't want to like print that kind of Lego. Like for instance, I was on one of the like floor bases, I think somewhere, and instead of like one of the pieces was like one of these pieces like kind of combined thick, and the other one was like 2 of like the single row pieces next to each other, but like they did the same purpose, So I was like, okay. That part just kind of was amusing to me because I sometimes I do definitely get the sense there's like a vision and a purpose. And other times I'm like, did you just do this for kicks? Like you're just like, haha, I'm just gonna spice it up. Just for the random person that's gonna notice. Which lo and behold was me. I'm the random person who noticed. So yeah. All right, what's next? What is next? Oh, we're building up. Okay, it's definitely the wall because we're building it slightly higher. I also think it's fun that they have these like printed Legos that are you can sort of see sporadically that are like kind of like bricky vibes. I think it's kind of fun, but it's like the whole thing isn't like that. It's just every now and then you like see some. Really adds to the fun, and like the other side is just like 2 lines. But I so far haven't really seen a case where the 2 lines are the ones that are like facing outward. None of it like obviously needs to. It's not a problem. I just find it entertaining. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna probably finish this bag and then I'll probably end the stream considering it's already been like half an hour. I did already eat some food, but I got a cheesecake. Well, not a whole cheesecake. I got a piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory when I, made my order. And although I will probably not have the entirety of the cheesecake current right now, because they're really big pieces, and even though I am lactose tolerant, so I'm always a little nervous about that kind of thing. I will definitely be having at least some of the cheesecake because I think it's delicious. I always get the Oreo Dream Extreme. I used to get like a pumpkin pecan one because we used to go like when I was younger, but they don't. Even though that is a seasonal one and it's fall, I didn't see it the last time or like today when I was like ordering the food. So yeah, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just keep getting my classic Oreo one, which is great, by the way. I'm not trying to pretend it's not great. I love it. It's divine. Okay, oh, we're going up. We are going up. Okay. Where did it go? Anyway. Well, that's sad. I didn't even hear it bounce. Where did this piece go? Oh, it's right by my foot. Okay. Saw some of that, and again, like yesterday, I kind of had to like turn off any kind of ventilation. I mean, they have the fan going over there, but I turn off the air conditioner because it's just too hard to kind of hear. And now my back suddenly is hurting. Guess I don't usually spend so much time kind of bent over building stuff. Well, I'm going to actually take that as a sign to take a breath, lean back, relax, eat some cheesecake. But thanks so much for tuning in and join me ramble about whatever I wanted to ramble about. So yeah, I will see you whenever I make more content. Bye guys.